everybody, Deborah here, also known as Dubage42, and it's time for another Good Stuff Mondays. Don't know what that is? Well, Mondays can kind of suck sometimes. I like to try to put a positive spin and talk about a few things that are good, that are fun, that I just really, really like. Today's focus is going to be on food stuff. Not just eating food stuff, but watching food stuff on YouTube. I love cooking shows. On TV, I got really hooked on Alton Brown and Good Eats. But now, I don't have regular TV. I have YouTube. And there are so many great cooking shows on YouTube. And if you know any more, please link them down below because I love to watch more of them. I actually have notes today because I don't want to forget anybody. Notes in a blingy purple pen. Thank you so much, Sue, for giving me two of my favorite things. Sparkly things and purple things. Anyway, I love to watch cooking shows, like I said, and some of these folks are just so blasted good at it. One of my favorites that has really introduced me to a new cuisine is Mangchi. She does Korean cooking. She is from Korea and came to America via Canada. She is fun and adorable and a superb cook. And she explains things really, really well. I have tried doing some of her things, some of her simpler recipes, and sometimes just taking hints from what she's making and kind of create my own thing because honestly, I don't follow recipes that well. I just like to wing it as I go. I'm actually going to try making some of her quick kimchi soon because I love kimchi and she makes it look so easy. Awesome, Mangchi. Links will be down below, by the way, in the description. No need to flutter off and try to find a pen. Another one that I like is called the Czech Cookbook. Now, that may sound a little odd. There is Czech in my family, and some of the foods remind me of stuff that my grandmother used to make. So it's been kind of fun to watch her cooking and, learn some of the old recipes and see things that I haven't seen in many years. Just awesome. I need to look and see if she has a recipe for fliczka because I haven't had fliczka in probably 20 years and I'm kind of missing it. Another one is In the Kitchen with Laura. In the Kitchen with Laura, she's a family home cook. She's put out cookbooks, and so has Mangchi, by the way. But her focus is more Italian. Italian, but for the family, and Americanized Italian on a lot of stuff, but really just delicious home-cooked foods that it turns out are a lot easier to make than you think. She's peppy and lively, and she really does belong on Food Network. She is awesome. Another person whose face I don't think I've ever seen, you see his hands when he's working, and he has awful puns throughout his videos, is Food Wishes. And that's with Chef John. I have learned a lot from Chef John over the past several years. He makes a variety of foods. I'm guessing that he actually is a chef or at least has some culinary training because some of the things he makes, he kind of breaks it down where, average Joe or Jane like me and you can figure it out and copy it. And if he makes mistakes, he shows you. And he tells you, you know what, this is what I did, but on this other batch I figured out what I did and here's how you fix it. A lot of awesome recipes on his channel. And like I said, you never see his face, but you always get to enjoy. Anybody who follows him will know about that. There's another one whose face you never see. You also don't ever hear this one. You hear stirring and you hear sizzling and you occasionally hear the fire alarm go off. And when he turns off the sound, he puts a caption saying, sound off for a while, the fire alarm went off. It's called Happy Wok. And of course with a wok, a lot of times you're cooking with really, really hot oil, which makes it smoke, and that's why he has to turn off the fire alarm. But Happy Wok is majorly Cantonese and other kinds of Chinese cooking. Apparently, this person used to be a chef someplace else for somebody really important, and he makes neat food. And I have actually copied his work and done his recipe for some pork belly. Ooh, let me tell you, that stuff is delightful. It's kind of like pig candy, and I may have to acquire some pork belly and make it again. Just absolutely delicious. And again, just captions. You don't hear him speak. And at the end of his videos, because you're not hearing him speak, you can pause it and he gives you a list of all the ingredients. And that's pretty awesome too. Another one that is a lot of fun, and these guys have got the best production value of anybody that I've seen doing a cooking show, is Sorted Food. These are some British mates, as they say. These guys have known each other forever. They're youngish. Well, they're young to me. They make awesome food. Ben is one of the chefs of the group, and James is the other one. Everybody else is supposedly just a regular bloke. And they all make food, and it's fun, entertaining, and absolutely beautiful. Really, these guys do some awesome camera stuff and really show food looking great. But I've learned about a lot of foods that I wouldn't have thought about otherwise. They tackle all kinds of foods, all sorts of regions and cuisines, and they have a great interactive community as well. So if you ever have questions, you can ask, and if not them answering, someone else will answer for you. The fan base is really super knowledgeable too. And matter of fact, I realize that I'm behind. I have a video of theirs to watch, and it'll make me hungry, just like their tagline says it will. Yeah. Another food sort of thing on YouTube that I'm looking forward to, Alton Brown is going to be bringing a video series, I think, to YouTube, and I am so looking forward to it. He's kind of been describing it as kind of Good Eats Part 2 or Good Eats Continued. And if you don't know, Good Eats was a show that he had on Food Network that was really cooking 101 for the geek in all of us. He showed you how to do things. It wasn't about following a recipe. If you learn how to do something, you can do it with something else. It's what inspired my husband and I to really start learning how to cook better. When we first met, my husband and I, that is, not Alton Brown, we always used to joke that ramen noodles were a challenge for him because he just didn't cook. He never had the opportunity. Mother never let him in the kitchen. No girlfriends he ever had before me ever let him in the kitchen because, oh, you'll mess it up. I was like, you know what? Go for it. I'll help if you need. But just do what you do. You do you. And he's actually turned out to be a really great cook, starting off following Alton Brown. He's one of the best teachers on video, I think. If you get a chance, I think they're still on Netflix. You can watch his shows, but as soon as his new net series comes out, I am going to be all over that, and I'm sure that it will make an appearance in Good Stuff Mondays. That is a lot of good stuff for this Monday. Just think about all the great food you can cook, or if you want to get some takeaway and just watch some videos about cooking. I do that too, you know. It happens. But just enjoy. Try not to let your Monday or other work day suck too much. Have a smile. Be a little positive. You know, Friday's coming. Friday is coming. And enjoy all the links that I'm leaving for you down below because they are super fun and super talented, and they make me super hungry. Anyway, that's Good Stuff Mondays. See you next week and probably sometime in between. Bye.